Алло, здравствуйте. Меня слышно? Могу, да, задавать, Настя?
Да.
У меня, уже была эта ситуация. Мы с Цезарем как разговаривали прошлый год с родственниками опять. И произошло то же самое повторение. В общем, вкратце скажу, неприятная ситуация. Опять меня попросили о помощи, и в итоге опять так все то же самое происходило. И теперь я не могу освободиться как бы от этих мыслей. Я пыталась смотреть, кто думает, просто игнорировала эти мысли. Но все время я просыпаюсь, то есть утро наступает, я опять с этой ситуацией проживаю все время, каждый день. И не могу от нее освободиться. То есть и наблюдала, и всячески делала всевозможные попытки самоисследования, но у меня ничего не получается. Это так как-то сильно задето опять. И, в общем, не знаю, не могу ничего сделать. Не получается ничего. У меня вопрос, может быть, я неправильно делаю самоисследование. И почему всегда это происходит? То есть постоянно одно и то же.
There's been some unpleasant situation with family, and I can't stop thinking about it. And this situation has happened before. Now it's being repeated. So I wake up in the morning and I'm thinking about that, and I'm trying to inquire, to witness, and nothing changes. So the question is, maybe I'm inquiring in the wrong way.
What is changing? Why he wants to change the situation?
Just thinking about it.
It doesn't matter if you think about it forever.
Важно, если ты даже будешь думать хоть вечность об этой ситуации.
Who is the thinker?
Кто такой думающий?
It's just memory.
Просто воспоминания,
That's all. It's knowledge.
знания,
It's the past.
прошлое,
It's a thought.
мысль.
That means there is nothing to worry about.
Это означает, что волноваться нечем.
Я вижу мысль, прям оно как вот съедает, лезет. Но
We believe that you are part of the thought,
You are part of?
of the same thought.
Ты считаешь, что ты являешься частью вот той же самой мысли,
The same memory.
воспоминания.
Because it is a bad memory, I don't want this bad to be me.
И поскольку это какое-то неприятное, плохое воспоминание, то я не хочу, чтобы и вот это вот я мое, оно тоже было плохим.
If it wasn't a bad memory, but a good memory, a pleasant one, you wouldn't mind to think about it.
Если бы это было какое-то приятное воспоминание, то у тебя не было бы никаких проблем, связанных с тем, что ты думаешь об этом.
да.
Now you are seated there.
Вот ты сидишь,
None of that is happening.
ничего из этого не происходит
And you
сейчас.
see, it's not that you are thinking about it, you still worry about it.
И ты даже не то чтобы думаешь об этом, а просто волнуешься.
It's gone.
Это уже прошло.
It's in the past.
Это уже в прошлом.
I mean, it's not there.
То есть этого нет.
It doesn't exist as a part as memory.
Это не существует как что-то еще, кроме как воспоминания,
Imprints, whatever you like to call it.
впечатления.
Everything comes and goes.
Все приходит и уходит.
Thoughts,
Мысли,
feelings,
ощущения,
emotions,
эмоции,
physical sensations,
физические ощущения,
energy,
энергия.
what do you call it? Waves, vibrations, all that it comes and goes.
Все это приходит и уходит.
What is there that is not coming and going? That is the question.
Но чем является то, что не приходит и не уходит? Вот в чем вопрос.
That which sees or is coming and going.
То, что видит, все то, что появляется и исчезает.
And in reality, it's not affected by what comes and goes.
На самом деле оно остается незатронутым всем тем, что приходит и уходит.
And that is your nameless and formless reality.
Это ваша безымянная и бесформенная реальность.
You believe that you are part of the scene.
Вы считаете, что вы это часть видимого.
That's
Да.
also, this is why you believe that the scene is separate from the seer.
Поэтому ты также считаешь, что видимое отдельно от видящего.
So, you need duality for there to be conflict.
Для того, чтобы был конфликт, нужна двойственность.
Duality, the root of duality is I.
Корень двойственности — это я.
When I appears, the second one appears.
Когда
Right?
появляется я, появляется второй.
They believe that the second one, there is something there separate from myself.
Идея о том, что есть кто-то или что-то отдельное от меня.
So that's what I mean by even if the memory is there, the thought is there.
Поэтому даже если есть воспоминания, если есть мысль,
If it is realized for what it is,
если вы видите их тем, чем они являются,
what is it, right?
что это такое?
It's just memory, it's just thought.
Это всего лишь воспоминание,
It's an
всего
image,
лишь мысль,
right?
всего лишь образ,
So you are unconsciously, involuntarily thinking about it.
который вы неосознанно, не по собственной воле даже просматриваете,
Or reproducing it, recreating it.
воспроизводите его.
If you don't perceive it as separate from you, it's not a problem.
Если вы не воспринимаете это отдельным от себя, то тогда это не является проблемой.
Because there will be no me and the thought, me and the memory,
Потому что не будет меня и мысли, не будет меня и воспоминаний,
me and what is.
меня и того, что есть.
There will be only what is, whatever it may be, physical, mental, whatever.
Тогда будет только то, что есть, каким бы оно ни было, и неважно, оно физическое или ментальное,
And just mere awareness of what is.
и также осознавание того, что есть.
Но у меня появляется тогда чувствующий опять вот это я, который все чувствует, все видит, всех чувствует. Вот злой человек, я его чувствую, что он злой. Он что-то подумал, я уже вижу, что он подумал. Опять появляется, когда вот уходишь в это состояние, опять я, который всех чувствует. Чью-то боль, чью-то злость, чью-то вот это все. И ты погружаешься в это опять. Опять у меня появляется разделенность. Я не знаю, что немножко как-то. Когда с Цезарем все хорошо, успокаивается, тишина, покой. Без Цезаря ты а, погружаешься опять в людей, и вот это все чувствуешь. И опять вот этот чувствующий я, который всех чувствует.
This I feels everyone and everything and whatever everyone is feeling or thinking about. It is there again then. And when I am with you, everything is okay. But the rest of the day,
Then move to that.
I'm merged to these sensations. And
If you merge with the sensation, there is no problem with the sensation.
no, distracted by the sensation. Like being
No, if you want to be distracted from the sensation, if you're in conflict with the sensation,
Есть конфликт с вот этим вот ощущением, с тем, что чувствуется.
the sensation, what is not the problem.
Ощущение само по себе или то, что есть, не является проблемой.
You made a problem out of it
Ты делаешь из этого проблему.
by believing that you are separate from whatever is happening,
Считаешь, что ты отдельно от того, что происходит.
whether it is physical, mental, again, energy, whatever it is,
Неважно, это что-то физическое, ментальное или энергия какая-то.
pleasure, pain,
Удовольствие, боль,
gain, loss, right?
потеря, приобретение,
Success, failure,
успех, неудача,
right? Criticism, prize,
критика, похвала,
birth or death.
рождение или смерть.
Нужно всегда обращать внимание на того, кто отделяет себя от всего этого.
So I have to look to at the one who separates itself from everything that is happening.
Yes.
Yeah.
And it disappears.
Он исчезает.
The observer.
Наблюдатель.
If there is no observer, there is no problem.
Если наблюдателя нет, то и проблем никаких нет.
The observer is what thought is. Right?
Наблюдатель — это мысль, чем мысль является.
The ego. Right?
Эго.
The self, the individual.
Истинная, извините, самость какая-то индивидуальная.
The person.
Личность.
No.
The apparent separate self, right?
Кажущееся отдельное я.
Спасибо большое. У меня все успокоилось.
Feel more calm now.
Good.
Хорошо.
Спасибо. До свидания.
Давай.
Are you coming back to Thailand?
Когда ты приедешь в Таиланд?
Да я очень хочу, уже не могу аж. Хочу очень. Не получается. Вы мне даже снились уже.
Или my dreams.
Во снах уже я с вами. Не
Dreams are
пока.
really-
Я
I am
прививку
you.
ставлю.
I am you.
Я и есть ты.
Прививку не хочу ставить, боюсь после болезни.
I don't feel like getting vaccinated. I'm a little bit afraid of doing that after being sick.
I don't know. I'm not qualified to say anything, but I heard that I have a friend from Venezuela, and for some reason he chose to get the Russian vaccine, the Sputnik, I think it is called.
And
Here, which vaccination here? The Chinese, right?
we have
Sputnik also.
no. You mean here that they accept?
The options are
No,
here.
to get vaccinated. The AstraZeneca and the American one,
Pfizer. AstraZeneca from where?
I'm not sure. AstraZeneca and Moderna, I think, and what is it? I think that's it.
Because the worry is the gene modification element in the vaccination. That's it. Here, no? I don't know. I don't think about that, but I hear about it and read about it. And
You were saying something about your friend.
yeah, he's a qualified person. He's not a fool. He's a very highly educated person.
Я особо не разбираюсь в этом во всем, но у меня есть друг в Венесуэле, который понимает в этом.
And he has doctors in the family and all that.
У него в семье есть врачи и так далее.
And he was suggested to get the Sputnik.
Ему посоветовали привиться спутником.
I can't tell. I'm not a scientist.
Но я не знаю, я не ученый.
I don't use it now. I don't feel like I need it. That's all.
Я не делаю прививку просто потому, что мне кажется, что мне не нужно.
If I have a stomach ache and she offers me medication, I may take it or not. It's my choice.
Если у меня болит что-то, и она мне предлагает лекарство, то я могу выбрать, пользоваться лекарством или нет.
So,
Ну вот я
I don't feel
очень
like it.
поэтому боюсь.
Что ты?
Отменят прививку и прилечу. Болела в феврале очень.
Oh.
Я очень болела, поэтому.
It's gonna take a while.
Это будет не скоро.
Ладно, поставлю, прилечу.
I'm not. Don't take me wrong. It's not. I am now pro vaccination. I'm just saying that's it.
Я не за вакцинацию,
За
я просто
comment.
говорю.
Right.
Просто комментирую.
Но не пропускаю без этого.
We won't let you through without.
You can come, but you have to do quarantine. That's all.
Но они пропускают, но нужно будет сидеть в карантине.
I don't know if they will let you go. That's a different story.
Бывает. Yeah, they will.
Yeah, you can go out of the country without vaccine. Then you have to do quarantine. It's just a little bit more expensive and 14 days that we won't see each other. But
То есть ты можешь прилететь, просто тебе надо будет в отеле сидеть сколько там, 14 дней.
because
И нельзя будет выходить из него.
you have to do quarantine only in particular hotels where they have all the medical equipments and all that. It's like they set up a hospital in a hotel.
No.
There are doctors just there.
No, there are no doctors.
Doctors.
It's just a hotel where all the staff is vaccinated and where they make sure that they disinfect the whole thing regularly.
That's all. That's all. It's just But you will have to stay in that particular place, paying a particular amount of money.
То есть это только определенные отели есть, которые, в которых проводят карантины, и там нужно платить.
Я узнавала. Ну, я думаю, я поставлю.
Thailand is open with or without vaccination.
В Таиланд можно влетать с вакциной или без вакцины.
Some countries that I consider to be highly risky or whatever, even though they are letting people come from India,
Они даже индусов впускают.
which is super contaminated, as far as I know. Maybe I'm wrong, I don't know.
Я прилечу. Хачапури постряпаю и прилечу.
Please.
Я думаю, прилечу. Очень хочу. До свидания. Спасибо.
My doses of flour is got reduced to 1 croissant a day.
Моя доза хлеба сократилась до 1 круассана в день.
А,
I also need 1 piece of kashipuri a day.
Так что 1 хачапури в день я тоже могу есть.
можно. Да. Я скучаю по Таиланду и по вам.
So the actual wheat is not the problem. Is it the gluten? Is it the thing that creates a layer of something in the intestine and you cannot absorb the nutrients and all that? No, you know everything. Right? You're the expert. You're the internet genius. Where is Claudia? Where are you? Huh? There you are. Happy New Year, whatever that means. What is so new? There's nothing new about this year. It's just the same. Happy New Year. Thank you for the best wishes, though. When are you coming, Claudia? Did you get your second jab? Not yet.
Yeah. Cesar, I'll probably have to go to South Africa first.
Oh, I see.
When it eventually. Yeah, my mother is not well, so I'll have to go.
Oh, I see. Sorry to hear that.
Yeah. So,
There
but
is
it's
an
also very tricky. Still in Western Australia, they're changing the dates to come back, you know, for opening the borders.
Do you have a second electronic equipment, like a mobile or a speaker close to the micro? There's an echo when you speak.
I think because Terry's next door. I just want to check.
Kick him out.
What is it? I think it's Terry.
Terry, Terry the Terrible. Your fault, Terry. Jesus, come on.
Yeah.
Even without wanting, right? You are still terrible. Even unintentionally.
Yeah, it's been interesting for me to watch with my mum because she's in ICU and
Oh,
I'm a lot more relaxed. I'm not as stressed about it, and I've been watching my mind going into that. I'm watching how it doesn't help to be hopeful of an outcome. It's like sort of a letting go of any kind of outcome. And it just has given me more peace in it somehow. I don't know. I feel actually quite at peace with it somehow. So, yeah.
I hope she gets better.
Yeah. It's nice to see you again. I was away. Yeah.
Nice to see you too, guys.
Yeah. I do know people who've come to Thailand without being vaccinated, and it was quite easy. They quarantined and they've got certain hotels and it was easy. Yeah.
I think what they say is that, okay, what are we going to do? Die? So we have to live with it, right?
Yeah.
You cannot stop living and stop because of this.
Yeah.
Measurements are there. There is sanitizers everywhere. It's nice to see sanitizer in the go-go bars. You know what is a go-go bar? Everybody gets, even the go-go girls are sanitized.
Yeah. With masks.
Like COVID-free. The facial recognition started going on here. There are cameras everywhere. You go to macro, yes. Even the temperature is measured by. You go to macro, you enter and you see yourself on the screen as you cross the door, and just look for your face and tick says the temperature and your bank account number and everything is What is your family in Johannesburg?
Yeah. I mean, my mom, she's 87.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, it's not a nice life for her anymore. So
I think my
whichever.
dad is 80-something.
87.
I was never paying attention to this. I also forget, I sometimes forget. Nancy asked me, don't you know how old your father? I said, no, 80-something, a lot.
Yeah.
I never. Well, I did when I was younger. I wanted to be old.
Yeah.
I wanted to be with the big guys. I want to be a big guy, see, an adult. Couldn't wait to be 18 so I could legally drink and smoke and party and all that.
Yeah.
I was doing it illegally anyway before, but
Yeah. I sometimes have to think to what age I am now.
I don't know. I don't care. Not to think about it. All that is with time you get over all this age, nationality, all that. It just means absolutely nothing.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's just food for thought. That's it.
Mm. Mm. Yeah.
I'm freaking job.
There are moments that I have where I think, you know, am I ever going to awaken in this lifetime?
Well, are you not awakened already?
I don't know how to answer that.
But who is going to wake up? Forget about it. The biggest failure for the ego is awakening. The ego will never wake up.
No.
The ego is illusory. It's not even there. It appears to be there. How can what appeared to be there achieve anything, get anything, or even free itself and know that it is not there? We gotta be rational about this, not
Yeah.
romantic. If you are romantic about this, it's not gonna work.
Yeah.
This is more science than mythology. It's more related to evolution than anything else. Ego is part of the functioning of life. In human being, that part is no longer working, right?
Yeah.
So it needs to mutate, right?
Mm.
Ego is the idea of I and you, right?
Mm. Yeah.
Right? In every species, the ego is there, or appear to be there. And everywhere else is okay, not a problem. In humans, right? So is the human for the evolution of human beings, the ego has to go. For the body, not for yourself. Your reality, in reality, your reality couldn't care less if the ego is there or not. But one can say only that when we know that the ego doesn't exist. But ego is a sense of separation. That's all. The idea of subject, object, seer, seen, knower, known, right? As is the word, two separate entities. That's all. It's that simple.
Yeah. Yeah. Mm. There's nothing to achieve.
Nothing. What is there to achieve, and who is going to achieve it anyway?
Yeah.
You cannot achieve the self because there is only the self, and you cannot lose the ego because it doesn't exist. Then,
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, that's a very romantic idea. The ego sits there, waiting. The ego is there, waiting for the ego to disappear. So the thief is there, dressing up as a policeman, waiting for the ego to show up so he can catch it and put him in jail.
Yeah. So, yeah. That's fun.
The whole spirituality is for the ego, no? It was created by the ego for the ego. Because you're given a recipe to a chef that cannot cook anything because,
Yeah.
right? All that just gives reality to the ego. See, it gives reality to the idea that there is a separate self, right, which is completely illusory, and by the effort made by this illusory entity, this entity will disappear. It's not possible. It has to be there to do the effort, right? So it keeps it going, right? Just give momentum to the ego. When we see the logic of it, if we really understand this, there will be never the question about practice, effort, austerities, or even inquiry. None of these questions will arise. You forget about the whole thing and go on with your life, whatever that may be, however that may be, because you cannot be different than the way it is, so you can say, oh, went by it, or this is what I got, or this is what it is. Right?
Yeah.
If there is a possibility to change it, to go elsewhere, by all means, go for it. If not, then what to do? I would like to be in Sri Lanka because there are waves all year long. But she doesn't like it because of the dragons. There are too many dragons. What do you call these? Huge lizards. What is the name of that animal?
What are they?
Yeah,
Lizards.
the big lizards everywhere, like a dragons. See, with the saliva, this one that.
I know. I can't think what they're called. Yeah.
Dragons, they call something dragon or something like that.
Yeah.
And apparently it looks like India is worse than India. So. Huh? You're not going there. She's not going there. Otherwise, shall we go there? See, this is surf all year long. Here only 6 months and not the best waves in the world. Or Bali, right?
Better waves in Bali.
Yeah. Oh yeah, Bali surfing paradise. But it's very, very expensive to be there. And also the visas are really complicated.
Okay.
So according to our condition, So Thailand is offering is the best choice so far.
Yeah.
I was invited recently to go to Chile, to move to Chile. Look at the face.
I'm invited to Texas also.
We were invited to Texas.
Texas. There's no waves in Texas.
No. It's a wave of cowboys, that's what it is. Very cold water.
Good morning. It may compensate.
See, I say there is the water is too cold, and I say, but there is good wine. I say that might compensate.
Yeah.
Okay, 15 minutes left. Is there any question?
Осталось 15 минут, есть ли вопросы у кого-нибудь?
Otherwise, I don't know what to say.
Если вопросов нет, я не знаю, что говорить.
I mean, related to this subject. So if somebody says, I got enlightened, you run away from that person. That person is completely crazy. If somebody says, I'm not enlightened, also, it's also crazy.
It's also crazy. Yeah. I can, yeah.
With all due respect.
Yeah. No, yeah. I really get somewhere I understand this.
If somebody is
Yeah.
looking for enlightenment, that person is also crazy.
Yeah. That, yeah.
It's not different than the one that is looking for success in any other field of life. They're looking for a better sense of self, see, a better image of themselves.
Mm.
What better image than the self-realized image? Ooh, yes.
Yeah, it's a big one.
Yeah, it's a good one. It's a picture with flowers and
Yeah.
not with the ins, and it smells better.
Extra special. Mm.
Yeah, it's special treatment, right? You have servants and everybody's doing everything for you. You don't have to move a finger anymore. You don't even have to cook.
Yeah.
People will clean your clothes, your feet. Even if you go to the toilet, you may have even your personal wipers.
Yeah. It hasn't worked with Terry.
So, Claudia de Teruel.
Oh.
I've been there and I run away from all that. It was so boring and tiring and asphyxiating, all these people around, right? You have no chance even to breathe.
Imagine.
I remember I was traveling all over the world, but every place is basically the same, right? Trees are trees, buildings are buildings. Some of them were nicer than the other, but I used to spend a lot of time on internet answering questions. I was like more, there was more people contacting me. It's not that I don't do it now, but there was more work to do, so to speak. And sometimes I go to cities, I wouldn't even look through the window. And all these guys were there forcing me. See, one day in Latvia, they started even dressing me. They took my clothes and started wearing my boots and the jacket. Come, let's go for a walk. Get out of the computer. And say, I'm working.
Yeah.
So all that is. I take care of myself. When I am really old and I need something, maybe Nasia will be kind enough to still look after me. I don't know. Maybe she will get a job and hire somebody to look after the old man. I don't know. But
If you get cranky at work,
if I get cranky,
I'll find someone.
you will find somebody. Okay. Get some money and deal with it. And go surfing. I am having a massage. I'm massaging myself because there's a pain on the inside of the knee. That means the ligaments and the muscles are tight and I'm pulling the bone out of place. What is that? Why are you eating chips? You haven't eaten. Did you eat your breakfast? Okay. Nice. Not nice.
That's not nice.
I am the organic guy in the family, so when I say it's not nice, they look at me like, what's wrong with crappy food? It's delicious. So, any questions there? Russian community, Russian speaking community.
Есть ли вопросы?
No offense. Because some people from Ukraine and Lithuania, they don't like to be called Russians. They get very sensitive.
Мама, посмотри, да, надо попробовать летом. Вот такой,
and aches more than this one. I think it's the more wild.
Мам, знаете, Зачем меня все время перебивает? Она все время говорит, ну что, я не должен слушать.
Okay, guys, see you tomorrow, okay? До завтра.
We can even get it.